Yes, good evening, sir. My name is Odong Emmanuel. I am going to take you through my C program, which asks you to find the roots of a quadratic equation. Roots of a quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. And that program should be able to handle real and complex roots, and it should also be able to do some calculations implementing the function to calculate the discriminant b squared minus 4ac. Thank you. To begin with, this is my program. I want to begin by explaining my libraries. I have two libraries. That is the standard input and output.h library, then the math library. Now this standard input and output library is just to help you in printing something in the screen or scanning or inputting something on the screen. Then the math library, it helps me to do the mathematical calculations, maybe getting a square root, the determinant. That's why I have made this math library. Then here I did variable initialization and declaration, where I had to initialize the variables, declare the variables for the coefficients a, b, c. Then I have to declare here x1 and x2, whereby x1 looks at the quadratic equation, where the Boolean the quadratic equation where you have minus b plus or minus the root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now you look at it, x1 I assigned the values for the positive. I checked it on the positive side. Then x2 handles the negative side. Printf, here I am printing now the value on the screen. Now here I am putting for real roots to be real, it has to have the determinant greater than 0. So I put here, if I had to check here if the roots are real, the determinant should be greater than 0, or else if they are not real, if it is less than 0, then it is what? Those are complex roots. The determinant is less than 0. Then they had to declare open up the main function. Main function here, I have to return the value here depends on the integer, okay, the data type that I declared up there. So I had to return 1. Then from there I called the function up for the coefficients ABC. Then I returned 0. When I run the program, it is working well. So that is briefly my program, sir. Thank you so much for listening.